fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me. When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Toronto Thunderbirds and the Mexico City Golden Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Down. 10 Lobo. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Mike, 48. Now.
Clock now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Go! 48. Hey! 48's Mike. Here we go. Check, 48's the Mike.
Block gonna throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Lock to throw on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Trying to lay one up deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
70, Indy. Kill. And lock it. Kill. 2.
On 1st and 10, Costello. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And now it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. Taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Ready, set. Hey, echo. Ready.
On 2nd and 9. Lock. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he comes back with one complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Ready, 15, line, 15 line. You can't block me. Now.
To throw again. Costello. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Let's go. 8, read. Cross the pass.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. A nice little juke. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And they give this time to the tailback. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Hey, box truck. Start.
From the gun, Costello, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Let's get it.
Set, ready? 18 Gator.
What we got?
Protein spill.
Check 25.
Ready.
On 2nd and 9. Locke. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Right here. We got to step it up.
Sean, go. Get it.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. It's a big play there. 56 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On first down, this is Geis. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Back to throw. Costello. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
15, Ronnie. 15 Ronnie.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, here's Locke. And that's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where you're headed.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the turnover, here's Locke. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Locked again here on 2nd and 10. Going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He wants it all for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop.
I'm scared. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Roll out. And 5.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Returnable here from the 38. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
48's the Mike. I got one.
Big grip.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
I'm coming. Mike 48, Mike 48.
Ready?
Clock now on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's the way. Check. Lucky.
61, match box to lights.
48 Mike.
Bravo. Get it.
Into the red zone, it's locked. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Now they go screen, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Check. Coming to you.
Now.
On first down, Costello. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Ready. Hey, 2.
Mike 4. Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's Geis. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Let's go, D.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And they bring their punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, Orbit, get it.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hey, let's get there. 49, check 49.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Let's go.
On 1st down, Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. The open man is Westbrook. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
59. We got
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, here we go. Check 13. Check 13.
There you go. 2.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football, and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 11.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
X3, 218, chopper.
It's our time. It's our time.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Check, check.
Lead river, lead river.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. That's correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Check, 48's the mic. Watch the run, watch the run.
Hey, wahoo. Get it.
Throwing his lock on third down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ballgame, and he's got a first down. Lock now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Lock. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
On the set.
Come on, D. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch.
Yo, faster. Now.
Throwing on first down. Block. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Ready up.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Lock. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Lock. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. To throw again on second down. Lock. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And this offense on third down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 17, and it also gives him the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You got nothing.
Lock looks to throw it again. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at third and a few inches. Again, it's Locke. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Pull it together.
Smooth.
Mike 48. They're not ready for this.
Ready.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, Rocket, get it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lock, and it's caught. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Down and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see they rely more on the ground game here.
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On the ground, it's Geis. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. They'll run with Geis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Ready. 15, line. 15 line.
Mike's 59. Mike.
Rocket.
Operating from the gun. Costello. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now a run with Geis. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We got this.
1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now they try the right side here. Room to run inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
Protein spill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Holton Hill, the one there to bring him down. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This will be a 37-yard attempt. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for our visitors, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And now it's off to the airport for a date with customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.